Alright everybody, this thing here came in 2 days ago and they drove it in. This is a Volvo XC90. They drove this across the scale and sold it for scrap. And it is pretty nice. Let's see what year it is. Now, I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, but Volvos, a regular car would have the build date either on the door or the B-pillar in the driver's compartment. But Volvo puts them on the B-pillar in the passenger compartment behind the B-pillar. So this is a 2003. The build date says 8 of 02, so that would be an 03, plus if you go 10 digits down is an 03. So this is a 2003 XC90, and it is all-wheel drive. And I mean, the body's actually pretty nice shape. It's got some dents on the rear door. The rear bumper's got a tear in it. The two back hatches are pretty good. This one here's got a split hatch. So the top will open up, and then you got a little mini tailgate right here. This will flip down. So, and the battery's in the back. But body looks pretty good. It's got aluminum step boards. I don't know if these are factory or aftermarket, but they look pretty good. It's got the 18-inch aluminum wheels, and check out these tires. This is a matching set of tires, and they drove them in here. I mean, those are almost new tires. It's got headlight washers in the bumper. These will come up and spray the headlights. A lot of times when you see them, this cap will be broke off, but these ones are still here. Let's check out the inside. So you're gonna have power windows, power mirrors, memory seat, automatic with auto temp control, and there's your radio. Let's see if we can get power to this thing. See if it runs and how it runs anyway. I know it runs because I drove it here, but let's see if the motor's any account. This is there's your engine code, B6294T, but I don't know, what size engine that is. I know when I inventory these vehicles, especially Volvos, they always want to know what that engine code is because they make a few different types of these motors. Let me get the jumper cables out and see if this thing will run. That's just the Expedition running. I need it to be running to jumpstart this Volvo. Someone scrapped out this Expedition and it only has like 100 and, well, it just rolled over. It's 150,000 now. It was like 146,000 when they dropped it off. I've been using it for a yard vehicle. So it'll be a good one so far. Big old drive it till it blows up or quits going, and then we'll just crush it. See where my jump points are. Positive. And all that negative. Let's see. No lights. Nope, no power yet. Got power now. Heard the fuel pump kick on. I don't know if you guys can make that out. You can barely see it. But it's 173,165 miles. It's running, but the gauges aren't working. AC works. It's nice and cool. And it sounds like it's got a misfire. The steering wheel's vibrating. It sounds like it's got a miss. Which, I don't know. I had a guy come out here and look at a couple cars, and he said that these motors aren't very good in these, so I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely got a misfire. You can see it moving. Definitely idling a little off, so I'm probably gonna put this down as a bad motor. But the transmission's probably good. But it's only got 173,165 miles, so that ain't too bad. Radio works. I don't think the CD player works though, because it keeps saying it's loading disc, but it ain't. Unless there's no disc in it. There might not be a disc in it. So you got AM, FM, CD player, you got automatic AC. This is your traction control right there. Cup holders. Center console and glove box with more cup holders. It's got a sunroof. See that one? Alright, well I don't know what's wrong with the window, but when you go to hit the window up, it wants to go back down, it won't stay up. There. You just have to kind of touch it just a little bit till it gets up. That one works. That one works. And the back one works. So that'll work. And mirrors are working too. Mirrors work. When I inventory all these vehicles, I have to check all this stuff, all the electronics. Make sure all the electronics work, all the functions of the electronics, and all these little lights, gotta make sure all these lights work. Because, you know, if someone wants to come and buy one of these, you gotta make sure everything works. But obviously the gauge cluster does not work. The mileage is working. You can barely see it though, but the mileage lights up, but nothing else working. The RPMs don't work. Yeah, the guy, I remember now, my brother was here when this came in. The guy brought this in and he said one of the main reasons he's getting rid of it was every time we go to start it, the battery would be dead, so it probably had a draw on it. But the way the motor is running also, I'm not going to put that in, so I'm just going to say it's got a bad motor. If it don't run good, I don't put them in because I don't like dealing with people saying you sold bad parts. So if I'm not 100% sure, I do not inventory it. But anyway, I just want to show you guys this one. It's a pretty nice vehicle just to scrap. I probably would have done a little bit of research and maybe get the motor to run a little bit better and find out what was killing the battery. But that'd be a good in-depth one on this one anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and inventory this next week, so this will be one for the parts yard. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.